Wow. Hey, what's up, everybody? Just here in the capital of Costa Rica, San Jose. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of something. I'm gonna go to a gold museum, but on the way, this is another museum right here. This wasn't always a museum, as you guys can see. This was a castle. It was a fort. They actually had a lot of wars here. And you know, this is probably old world right here, so-called Tartarian. You know, and you can see that it has many levels and it even goes down. There's most likely a subterranean part here, and it probably goes all the way down. All right, so I just want to show you guys that. All right, this is the Museo Nacional de Costa Rica, the National Museum of Costa Rica. We're gonna go in there too one day. We're not going there today. We're going somewhere else, but I just want to show you guys. All right. So like on the side of this building, it has like bullet holes and everything from the wars and stuff. But yeah, there you go, a little fort here in the capital. Old world buildings. Wow, yeah. In San Jose, Costa Rica, man. Just taking a little tour here. I want to show you guys, check this out. Uh-oh. What they got here right in the Supreme Court. This is the court, judicial, the tribunal, justice buildings, Costa Rica in the capital. And they got the little pyramid right here, and they got the spear balls. I told you those are not the real ones. They made those, but you know, we already know what those mean. Saw the video. All right, just want to show you guys this. Yeah, wow. We're gonna go to the gold museum, don't worry, we're about to go. All right, we're still in San Jose. Want to show you this theater, old world building right here, another one. As you guys can see, that's from the old world. They didn't build that with oxen carts. And this is the cathedral in San Jose, the capital, and also old world style. They have remodeled this one, but it did look older before. This is a little park right in front of it. All right. Again, we're in San Jose, in the capital of Costa Rica. All right. Old world building. Old world building. Wow. That's the National Theater too, another one. Another old world building. And of course, all this is many levels underground. This is where we're gonna go. That's where the Gold Museum is. I'm gonna take you guys to the Gold Museum under here. It's actually underneath. It's 3 levels down. So that shows you that this goes down a lot, you know, whether you want to call it mud flood or whatever, the reset, the Tartarian thing, but you know, it definitely looks like it goes down. So again, this is we're still in San Jose. All right, so let's go into the gold museum. All right, we're about to go in here. Museo Banco Central Oro Precolombino, or pre-Columbian art. That's where we're about to go. Okay, next to the building. Again, this is in the basement. We're about to go down. All right, so we're in the 3rd level down, and we're about to go in right now. Look at that. Remember who you are? Hey guys, look at these cornrows right here I just found. Look at the cornrows on his head. See the cornrows? The hair? Alright, you see the hair? These are the navigational things that they were using. On my last video, I was explaining it, right, in Atlantis in Costa Rica. We're going to read from the book now, Atlantis in America. This is Navigators of the Ancient World, all right? Navigators. Ivor Sapp and George Erickson is written by them. On assignment, one of Ivor's students, Umberto Carro, found evidence of the use of an ancient sextant used by Arab navigators. All right, listen to this. Muslim Arab navigators, the Moors, that was described in detail in the 13th century manuscript that became the basis for the classic, The 1001 Arabian Nights. Through the character Sinbad, the sailor, the tales contained in this classic probably depicted adventures of many Sinbads, stretching back through hundreds of sailings over thousands of years. It was the use of these voyages of a rectangular sextant. All right, we're going to show the images. All right, this is what we're just reading about. Called a kamal by the Arabs that caught Carro's attention. The kamal was made of two wooden rectangles united by a long knotted cord. Each knot on the cord represented the latitude of a known port. Northern ports were represented by knots closest to the rectangle. Ports closer to the equator were represented by knots that permitted a fuller extension of the arm, effectively lowering the sighting latitude of the kamal. By holding the knot represented a port and his teeth, and extending the kamal with its edge on the horizon and pointing it at Polaris, the accomplished navigator could determine his position relative to the latitude of his destination. All right, so when I read this, it says here, knotted cords, and it shows this guy. Tim Severin demonstrates the use of the kamal and knotted cord in a National Geographic magazine article in July 1982. 13 years later, in an article of Maya murals at Bonampak. All right, in Bonampak, they had the same image. Knotted cords extending from the mouth, believed by the present authors to be a vestige of a degenerate naval traditions, are described as examples of barbaric torture and ritual savagery. All right, they're trying to say, they said, oh no, they're just doing some barbaric stuff, but it was actually the Mayas and the people in Costa Rica and ancient America were actually using this to help them navigate. All right, now let's go look at some examples of this. All right, as it says here, if Polaris appeared above the height of the kamal, the sailor had ventured north of his destination. Okay. If Polaris appeared below, the sailor was too far south. If the North Star aligned with the rectangle, the ship and destined port were on the same latitude, and the sailor was on course. All right, and then we have this image right here. This is made out of gold. I'm going to show you guys one day. I'm going to go to the Gold Museum and show you some real live artifacts here in Costa Rica of this. There's so many of these found here. And these were navigational tools. These are navigational tools, guys. You see, he's doing it too. It says figures with knotted cords extended from their mouths, often tethered to rectangular shapes, have been found throughout the Diquis Delta region of Costa Rica. Surely these were navigational instruments, not torture devices. I dodged the hijack. That was by R.A. Jairas Hoy, Ancient Egyptians and Chinese in America. All right, that's another book we're going to get into. Notes that in both ancient America and Egypt, gods are depicted with the odd characteristic of a double twisted rope issuing from their mouths. Another similarity is the Egyptian custom of placing small strips of papyrus by the dead and the Mexican custom of placing bunches of paper with dead. Obviously, both people had a belief in the power of the written word to transcend earthly life, but it could not transcend nor long survive the burnings and desecration of less enlightened cultures that followed. All right, that was when the Moors and Sephardic Jews came, the less enlightened. You know, they burned up everything, and the Catholics. What struck Ivar and his student Umberto was that knotted rope extending from the mouth was very similar to a repeated motif on pottery and gold pendants that Lothrop had found in association with the spheres of Diki's Delta. Lothrop characterized these numerous items as representing snake coming out of the mouth, a deity. All right, you hear that? See what they were saying? That's rope they had. And this guy, this hijack archaeologist that was here in Costa Rica, this guy named Lothrop, he was probably sent as an agent, gatekeeping, and he's saying, yeah, that's nothing, that's not rope or navigators, that's just snakes coming out of his mouth. He's a deity. But Ivar had believed them to be simply units of measure. Again, Ivar had questioned their function. Now he felt he had an answer. If his hypothesis was correct, it was a geographically large answer. This same symbolism, the knotted cords coming out of the mouth, has also been depicted in pre-Inca burial sites in Peru, and on stela and the archaeological sites of Copan in Honduras, and Bonampak and Xachilang in the Yucatan. In India, similar depictions have been found in pre-Aryan sites in the Indus Valley and among the followers of Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction. This discovery... Look at that, guys. Some more navigational designs. You see the little metal plate, they put it over their mouths. And that's how they used to know where to go. Remember, we read this in my other video, Atlantis in America, where they found this stuff in Costa Rica, in Panama, all over the place. And here we are, showing you guys. Oh yeah. Do you remember who you are? Decked out in gold. Look at that, decked out in gold. Do you remember who you are? Ancient Costa Rican right here, decked out in gold. Look at this, guys, some crowns or some necklaces out of gold, earrings. You see how they were decked out in jewelry? Look at that chain, the gold chain. Been wearing chains, rocking chains for thousands of years. Alright guys, that was my little tour here in the Gold Museum, San Jose. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Might get some more footage, might not. But I hope you enjoyed the little tour here in San Jose today. Alright. back into civilization. You see, so that was all underground, 3 floors down. 3 floors down, all underground. All right. Old world. Another old world building right here, in between all these new modern buildings. All right. Just walking through San Jose. Still there. You guys can see the design and everything. That probably goes deep down under. Here we got another one. Old world building right here, right in San Jose, Costa Rica. As you guys can see, it's in bad shape, but it's been here preserved amongst all these other buildings. You guys can see San Jose is not very developed. They left it looking like a third world country like the 60s and 70s. They're just now starting to build buildings, you know, and get all advanced here. All right.